And then when I want the card, I will take the second card and pull back the top one.
Korean people are gonna freak out that I talk about this openly with a guest. 안녕하세요, 김슬기입니다. 네, 오늘은 타짜계의 전설이라고 할 수 있는 리처드 터너를 모셔봤습니다. When you went blind, is this offensive or not? Because I don't
No,
I have no idea.
you can't offend me anymore. I'm too old.
When you went blind, it happened in an instant.
Yes, my sister and I, we both contracted scarlet fever. In our case, it caused us both to lose our sight, and it was like almost instant. I was in my classroom, 4th grade, 9 years old, looking at the chalkboard, look down, look back up, blur. 1 minute. I was at a art competition, but there was 2 bullies. They didn't like that this blind kid was the winner. One of them came up to me and he would start doing that same old thing. How many fingers am I holding up, blind boy? They'd usually have the middle finger flipping in front of my face almost 99% of the time. And then while I was distracted, his buddy reached in my back pocket and pulled out my wallet. They kicked me in the ribs and they ran off laughing, saying, "Thanks for the money, Magoo." And that's when I laid there weeping, thinking about one day I'm gonna learn karate and kick in your faces. Whatever I happened to do, I always was in the extreme. I didn't do anything halfway. To me,
Even now, you're constantly handling the
oh yeah, I would not be here doing this for you if I couldn't, because for me, relaxing is punishment.
To show how obsessed you are with the deck of cards, you're making love with your wife, and your wife was very offended because as you were making love, your wife just heard.
She heard this noise right here. I was doing this. And, what is that? He shuffled a deck of cards with one in hand. Since then, we've done it with a deck in each hand. So, that shows you that she has such a good sense of humor. I said, "Can we do it with a deck in each hand? You take care of the middle deck and I'll have a deck in each hand." That's...
Korean people are gonna freak out that I talk about this openly with a guest.
I'm 68 years old, and my wife never does not let me leave town without making love to me.
The thing that I've always wanted to ask you, if I ever met you, is how do you practice? Visual feedback is key, and even myself, I've always feel myself doing some stuff, and I just watch it over and over again until I find flaws in my techniques.
What I do is I take the move and I analyze it in super slow motion. And before I do a show, I like to practice this one move between 3,000 to 4,000 times. And in this case, what I have to do, this is face up, yes?
Now it's face down.
Yeah, now it's face down. As my thumb has to push over what I call 22.6 thousandths of an inch, which is the thickness of 2 cards. And then when I want the card, I will take the second card and pull back the top one. I practice that move slow motion until I get it, and I'll do it over and over. I've actually done that one move, my second deal, in front of a live audience, right around 5 million second deals over the course of my life. And in practice, I've done that move over 100 million times.
And I must assume that you are seeing the cards in your brain.
Yes, I have a condition called Charles-Bonnet syndrome. My hands are under the table. I'm sitting there watching my technique. I'm watching a move, and I will see it.
Even though there's a table.
Even though there's a table between me and my hands, exactly. But I will still see the part that I want to see perfectly.
So in your life, you've done some silly things.
That's so true.
Yeah. What is the silliest thing that you've done in your life?
Oh, you want to hear a funny one?
Oh yeah.
I was getting my hair cut, and they put this nice little pretty thing around your neck so that you don't get your hair all over your lap. I am sitting there under the thing, just dealing seconds. And all these people behind are going, "What is that guy doing under his apron because I had my hands in my lap down here, and all they see is this hand going up and down as I take the second card out, put it back in the middle of the deck. As the barber slowly whips off the cape, he was playing with his deck. That's deck with an E, mind you, not an I. But from their point of view, it looked very, very. Another time, I got up to brush my teeth. I squirted the toothpaste on my brush, and I started brushing. Yuck! I asked my wife, I said, what kind of toothpaste is this? It's awful. She said, that's not toothpaste, it's for birth control. She said, if you keep using that, we will never have kids. Fortunately, I stopped it. We have a son named Asa.
By the way, his son's name is Asa Space. And I thought that it was you who came up with the name, but it was your wife.
That's my son.
Stop and deal that ace. On the ace. Watch it and turn it over. Face up. You see the card stays on top.
Yes, I
Love
see.
it.
I cannot.
Dealer deals the second card down. So he's ready to deal one.
There was a moment of your life that you became completely blind. And it took some time to realize that what you were seeing was not really there.
Yes, that is so true. When I was 9 years old, wherever I looked, there was this hole, blind hole. That hole got bigger and bigger until it encompassed my whole field of vision. And when it finally went all the way around, I didn't realize it, that nothing was real, because I can project in front of me a hand. You know, I can go like this, and I see a hand moving back and forth. But I close my eye, I see the exact same thing.
So
and
how
then
did you feel about it?
I could no longer walk alongside my wife, and that was it was irritating for me at first. And I was
More than irritating, obviously.
yeah, I was pissed. and my wife finally, she said, you can't conquer what you're not willing to confront. That's such a good statement. When I accepted the new situation, it turns out that loss of total vision was my biggest and my greatest asset. We got to think twice about what we complain about. It might be your biggest and best blessing.
Now, Richard Turner will be doing 6 works of God.
Did they say that? They didn't say that.
They really said that. Kamiwaza. Kami means God. Waza means trickery or work. So for the Korean audience, where can you find you?
Right here. I'm right next to you. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, here we are. That's where you find me. Look for him, I'm right next door. RichardTurner52.com is my website, but if you want to find me, I don't know why you'd want to find me, but here I am.
And also, please, for the TV producers of South Korea, feature him.
I've been to South Korea, wonderful country. Everyone there were so nice to me. My son Asa was with me there too.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
We've had fun the past couple of days, didn't we?
Oh yeah, and we are gonna have fun after the filming. Bye guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. I said it last.